Yes, clown. Hey guys, we're back. And today we have a crazy story time.
Crazy!
Okay, wait, that's really bad. We can't have it.
Should I move?
Yeah.
Look
Mother, she's driving my car.
Oh, so we have a crazy story time to tell you. And it's about the time that we tried to confront the clown.
We did confront the clown. We talked to the clown.
But it went wrong.
So everybody knows about this clown epidemic.
That was happening about...
Now.
It's not really happening anymore, really.
It was happening like a couple weeks ago. We were on the playground at recess, and we were on the swings. We saw a clown like in the distance, but no one was around us. Like started to kind of walk over to where the clown was, and he was standing like at the edge of the forest, and we were just like, he probably just wants to know stuff about our school. I don't really tell how old he was because he had all the makeup on. So we thought he either wanted to attend the school or maybe like the school was was looking for a clown.
Sometimes our school does like fun things. They like bring in like
A circus.
like dancers, or like one time they brought in like Irish River dancers and stuff like that. So we thought maybe like the clown was there like, I don't know, to do some sort of assembly or something.
Yeah, so we wanted to like help him and like
Be like, oh,
let him into our school maybe, just like to talk to the principal.
yeah. So we went over and we were like, hi.
So we're just like, hi sir, like do you need any help? And he didn't say anything. And we're like, okay.
He just like he kind of had he was like smiling, but we couldn't really tell because like his smile was like painted on, so we couldn't tell if like he was actually smiling or I don't know, cause I don't know. His teeth are like this, but also like his smile was painted on, so like
we couldn't like tell if he was like growling at us or just smiling. And so like we thought maybe at this point we're like, okay, he probably wants to go to this school because he might want to learn how to talk. Like we're like trilingual, or, like quadruple lingual.
yeah.
Lingual.
We speak American, Las Vegasan, sarcasm, and meme.
We speak a little bit of clown, so that's why we thought we could handle the situation ourselves.
We're also presidents of the language department, so we're like, okay, well, maybe he might be the new clown teacher.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what we were thinking. So basically we had all these thoughts running through our heads of why he might be here. So we were just planning on letting him into the school because we do have a key since we are presidents of the language department. Wasn't here to look at our school like for the language or a circus or to attend. He was just here to visit the children. We thought that was kind of sweet at first, that he just wanted to like cheer us up maybe.
Yeah, because school's hard, like 6th grade.
Sixth grade's tough, man.
It's like whenever you're learning like who you are, and like clowns are really good at helping that because they know who they are, because they're not afraid of who they are.
He said, come over here. And we're like, and we could understand that because we speak clown. And so we're just like translating it just for the sake of the video.
He squeezed like that horn thing twice. I forgot what it's called, but it's kind of like the thing you'd put on a bike. So he squeezed that twice and then did his clown laugh. So that means in clown you can say it.
We'll translate it for you. And first of all, like, he did that, and like clown language is kind of confusing. We wouldn't expect you guys to know it.
A lot of things sound the same. It's just confusing.
Yeah, and that basically means if you want to say it, and if you don't have the tools to say it, you just say honk honk, haha, and that means come over here. We did go with him. Just we felt felt confident in ourselves.
Plus, like, we're smart kids. Like, we know right from wrong. We have good judgment. We have like a 1.7 out of 4 GPA. Like, we're smart kids. So, like, we know nothing like bad is going to happen if we go with the clown. Plus, like, he seems like a nice guy.
He does seem like a nice guy. I mean, he has like a fun costume on, and we thought that was pretty cool.
Like balloons too. So like,
yeah, I mean, he seemed like a happy guy, and so we just like to spread positivity.
So we're like, okay, whatever. Well, clowns get a bad rep, so we'll give him a chance. So we went over to the clown to see, what he had to say, or what, like, maybe he was gonna like do a trick or something. I don't know.
Yeah, a magic trick. Yeah. We love magic tricks.
But what happened next is something that we did not expect.
Yeah, we definitely did not expect what happened next. So, we followed him a little bit deeper into the forest, and we came to a clearing, and there was a van, like a white van.
Spray painted, it said loaded diapers, which we don't really know what that means.
Yeah, we thought it might have been like a clown, because we don't speak complete clown, so we thought it might have been something in clown that we hadn't learned yet.
Maybe like, because like there's new age clown and old age clown, so we thought like that's probably like old age clown, because we don't know how old the clown was, but now we know that he was driving, so he had to be at least 40. Yeah, like 40.
At least 40 if he's driving.
Yeah.
We didn't really think anything of the van, Just because like he had to get there somehow.
Right. So we were like, oh, cool van.
Yeah, we said that.
What happened next is the clown took out a flower, which we know. We knew what was going to happen next because we speak clown and we just know like it's typical like.
It's typical clown behavior.
So we knew a clown doesn't a clown around. So he took out the flower and like we were like, okay, whatever, we're just going to, you know, just act like we've never seen this before. So then we leaned in to smell it, and so then the flower sprayed water, which means in clown, translated into American, it means get in the van.
And like when you just have a flower out, that's like we said, a lot of things sound the same or look the same in clown. So when we saw the flower, like the flower means I want to be your friend. So that's what we thought, like a flower. Pulling out the flower means I want to be your friend in American, but if you spray it, that means get in the van. So we like didn't really know where this was gonna go, and he looked like nice, so we just like assumed it was gonna be I want to be your friend, but it wasn't. So he said get in the van in clown, obviously.
But also, like now we know that's what it means is get in the van, but we at the time we weren't that fluent in our clown, so we thought it was still I want to be your friend. So then he started guiding us into the van. So we're like, oh, like maybe like. You know, it's a big van, so like, you know the two back doors where it's like hollowed out in the back? We thought maybe there was like some type of like, maybe
like
a picnic, kind of yeah. Or like, yeah, like a party bus.
Like a party van.
Yeah. So we were like, okay, well, you know, that sounds fine with us, like we're getting out of,
school.
And then we had Honors American Girl Law Studies that hour anyways. Then Honors American Girl Law Studies, that's an easy class, like it's fine if we miss it, like yeah. I'm sure, Mr. Sartorius wouldn't mind if, so we got in the van, and it was really dark in there. For some reason, like, it was, like, completely dark in the van to see what was in the van. So, like, okay, whatever, we'll just get in there anyways.
Yeah, and then once we got in, like, he kind of pushed us in, but we're like, okay, we were probably walking really slow anyways, so it kind of makes sense why he would push us.
Yeah.
And once we got in the van, he took this rope and he tied up our feet and our hands. Okay, so he tied, like, our hands together and then our feet together, and we're like, okay, this makes sense because, like, it makes a heart, you know, like if you like pull your body out and it makes the shape of a heart, and clowns are really about love and positivity, so we thought he just wanted to like make a heart, you know, like that's what clowns do a lot, we know that, so we didn't think anything of like being tied up or anything like that. And then he put tape over our mouths,
and like we were like, oh, okay, that's cool, we kind of have to get back to class now because next was AP Vine Studies. And that's really hard now since, you know, Vine is being discontinued, so we really need to catch up on that class.
Yeah.
So, like, we couldn't really miss it. Okay, sir, we have to go. Yes,
he said, no, you're staying with me. And he had a knife. It was like a real knife, too. And we said, yes, sir, because we were very scared at this point.
So after he was like, no, you're staying here, we were like, yes, sir. And he said, that's yes, clown to you. So we were like, yes, clown.
Yeah, that was a really scary moment. Yeah, after that happened, he untied us and he said, well, he's still speaking American at this point, but it might have been like a little bit of American mixed with like Las Vegas and clown. And because he spoke like 3 of the same languages that we did, we thought, like, we kind of assumed that he might speak sarcasm too. And when you speak sarcasm, a lot of the stuff, yeah, maybe even meme. And when you speak sarcasm, you kind of like act out your sarcasm, and so we thought maybe he was just doing all this as a joke.
Yeah.
As like a sarcastic kind of joke kind of thing. Yeah, we didn't really think much of like getting in the van, like being tied up and like having a knife to our throats. We just thought it was like sarcasm, you know?
So then the clown was like, wait 1 second. And he put this bag, it was like I guess like a vintage bowling bag, you could say, down like on the ground. He was like reaching like looking down on the ground, so like his back was to us, and like we were like scared at.
I feel like he's still a good guy, and I feel like I still want to be friends with him.
You know, second chances, like it's fine giving second chances. So, but then we were just like, you know what, we know this is not going to be good because we're also we also have very strong good intuition. Yeah, so like we knew we had to do something, so we both made eye contact, looked at each other, raised our right foot, both of us, and pushed the clown.
We basically kicked the clown over, and okay, so I don't know if you guys know much about clowns, but it's kind of like a Mary Poppins kind of thing where like they have a bag, like a bowling bag, and it's like kind of bottomless if you're a clown. So as we were like sitting behind him, like trying to figure out what we're gonna do, he kept pulling out all of these like a rope. He pulled out like a gun, another rope, like one of the hanging ones, a bloody parachute. So, yeah, so he was pulling out all this stuff, and it was like,
like a saw, like a hand saw.
Yeah.
It was just weird. So we were like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was like all coming out of this little bag. So we're like, wait a second. Is this bag like one of those Mary Poppins bags? And since we did take honors clown, like I think in 4th grade, so we still kind of knew that clowns had those kind of bags. And so
But it's really rare to come across those, so we were like really unsure. Like,
yeah, but we kind of thought that was what it was. And so we looked at each other, and like he said, we kicked the clown, and he fell forward into the bag. So he kind of went all the way down into it. But you know how clowns wear those big like clown shoes? Like his you can only put something that fits like the width. It doesn't matter the length. So his clown shoes wouldn't fit into it, so he was just hanging there by his clown shoes. Clown shoes were like on the top of the bag, and the rest of his body was in the bag. And so once we got the clown shoes off of him, he fell right into the bag. And we kept the clown shoes to show all of our classmates, just because they never believe us. I don't really know why.
And like everything happened to us. Like,
we told them about like our fat shaming, slut shaming, misgendering, and they didn't believe us.
Nobody believes us.
So now whenever crazy things happen to us, we always have to bring a memento so we can prove it. So we still have the clown shoes. So here are the shoes that we took from the clown after we pushed him into the bag. So just so you guys know that our story times aren't fake, we're not lying, and we have proof.
Proof right here. Proof is in the pudding.
Proof is in the clown shoe. So